Imagine not coming to Alton Towers for 2 years. That's right. My name is Axel.
I'm Sean.
Kain Tate.
And he has not been on Nemesis yet, have you?
My favourite coaster of all time, and this is the retrack for me, even though it's been how many years?
I can't wait to have a fantastic day. The weather forecast today is saying there may be thunderstorms, so this could be a wet and wild day. But there is blue skies, so who knows what it's going to be. But come along with me, Sean and Kain for another day here at Alton Towers Resort. Okay, so we have chosen the first ride. We was going to go on Wicker Man, but it seems like everyone has gone to that ride because obviously it's the first one in the park. So it's time for the curse at Alton Manor. Alright, curse at Alton Manor. Kain's setting this one out because he just didn't like that ride whatsoever. You know, and that's the opinion that I'm going to say because he's not here to say otherwise. So what did you think about Curse at Alton, Sean?
Good as always. Good as always.
I'm not having it. I'm not having that.
Say what you got to say then.
I didn't like the ride. Yeah, it was lovely, mate. And everything. I didn't see anything not working. Did you?
Yeah, there was one bit, to be honest, in the dining area where, you know, that big flash, where she shows up and there's a big flash of light and she disappears. I did notice that wasn't working, but apart from that, everything else was in good working order. Yeah. And it's a great ride to ease us into the day. Where do we want to go next, guys?
I want to ride Nemesis, please.
All right, let's go to the beast.
I don't know where it is.
Nemesis Reborn. We was just on row 7 and it may be early in the morning, but it still got that intensity. It was Kain's first ever time on Nemesis in what is it, June of 2025. So what's your thoughts?
Blacked out, mate. I didn't know, I didn't feel, it was amazing. It was exactly, it's my favourite roller coaster. Now we need to go ride Wicker Man to see what is my real favourite coaster.
Wicker Man will be coming up later on. You said on that ride you didn't even see a thing.
No, I was like, you know what I mean, I felt like that. I felt, oh my god.
And so what do you think about the theming and the art?
Oh, beautiful. That's crazy how the actual arm, the teeth move. Why is nobody pointing that out? This is the first thing I'm learning about this.
It's always great to get on Nemesis Reborn. What are your thoughts on early in the morning on Nemesis, Sean?
Woke me up, I'll tell you that. I forgot to take my glasses off. I was just terrified they were going to fly off at one point, but seemed to be a bit more grippy than I thought, so that was good. But yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. Loved Nemesis, always loved Nemesis. Great roller coaster, great theming. One of the best attractions here in the UK. So, on to the next one. So next up, whilst we're in this area, it's time to ride through space on Galactica.
Going like backwards, saying no, I didn't know what way to go.
And so we have just been on Galactica, formerly known as Air. What's your thoughts, Sean?
Always loved Galactica. Did something, we were on back row today and it really did something to my belly when it finally went back down. Felt like it was resetting. But yeah, it was really good run today.
I do think Galactica is underrated and it definitely needs a re-theme. Make it phalanx, just like the tanks, just like the helicopter. Change it back and make it into a spaceship, phalanx, going to the planet of Nemesis and bringing it back on it. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that's what I want to see. But what did you think about it?
Comfortable, tell you that. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm laying in my bed. Very comfortable. If I close my eyes and just hold on.
He's lying. When he got off that ride, he said his legs were shaking.
Whose legs were shaking?
Yeah.
My legs weren't shaking.
Short and sweet.
Knees were weak, mate. Knees went weak.
With that said, on to the next one. And next up, it's time for the sickly Toxicator. Okay, that was Toxicator. It was mine and Sean's second time on Toxicator, Kain's first time. And to be honest, on a second time ride, I enjoyed it much more. I was laughing my head off. And to be honest, the reason why I enjoyed it even more, because Kain said, I'm scared. He said, before we got on that ride, he said, oh, it looks like nothingness. And I said, just weight.
Ripsaw. I thought it was very similar, and it is very similar to Ripsaw. When it was at the top and it kept going round and round and round. Oh my God. My arms are killing me because I was gripping on like I was the seatbelt, you know. I mean, that was a good ride, to be honest.
So new for 2025, what would you rate it out of 5?
105.
Fair enough, I think that's a great score for just a flat ride. It's mad.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much second time going on it because it felt much more like a flat ride, and I hate flat rides.
Why?
But it's still good. Oh, I hate flat rides. They make me sick. Make me feel sick. But no, it's really good. I feel like it was a different, what's the word?
Cycle.
Different cycle today, yeah.
It was much longer today than it was the other day, and I will say that the water effects was off, which I weren't very happy about, because I love that effect where you're looking down and the water's squirting up at you. That being said though, that ride for me is getting better every single time. On to the next one. It's time to be chosen on the Wicker Man. Okay, so we have since had food, but we have come off Wicker Man. Kain and myself were actually on the very front row, and it was my first ever time, believe it or not, on the very front row. I'll say that I much prefer it at the back, but it was great to have just that clear view with no one in front of you at the front. How was your ride on Wicker Man, Sean? I'll come to you first.
It was great. I was sat next to an American, she was loving it, I was loving it. Went really fast today, had a great speed to it, and you know, it's always a great ride. Doesn't really change my opinion any time I go on it. It's always the best.
People call Wicker Man the best wooden coaster in the country. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. For me, it might be my best coaster ever. That Nemesis, I can't judge it off just this. I can't give you the correct review without doing it again. Both of them. I need to do both again before I can actually tell you. I can't just do it once. £15.25 for a burger and chips. But what do we get here, Axel?
12.
We did get a discount. It was £12 with our gold pass.
Very nice.
Can I just say, if you want food, if you want a burger, don't go to the roller coaster restaurant. Just go to the burger place in the Pirate Palace or whatever it's called.
It's still not the best food in the world, but it is 10 times better.
I mean, it's hot, it's warm. It's not stone cold.
Cold in the roller coaster.
Just watched the review, which is on YouTube right now. It was terrible. With that said, on to the next one. Next up, it's the world record for 14 inversions on the Smiler. And we have just had a back row battering on Smiler. The great thing about being at the back row is that you get off first and you get to have your bags first. So I love that. But both of these two have come off it feeling sick. What's wrong with you?
Chips.
Yeah, it was the idea to have food before we went on Smiler. It's not a good idea.
How many inversions?
14.
After a burger and chips, and you're wondering why we feel sick.
I'm all right. Let's do it again.
I'll do it, mate. I want to.
I'm all right. I'll sit this one out. You're all right.
I'll do it, mate.
On to the next one. Here comes Oblivion. There is no happy ending. Welcome to Oblivion. That ride gets me every single time. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's the scariest drop in the country for me by a country mile, because that feeling that you get and the height of that is, well, you can't see half the drop. It's bigger than what you actually think, so it's next level, it really is. What are your thoughts?
It's the only roller coaster that takes my breath away on a drop, so I love it. I love the taking my breath away feeling, that split second. But yous have been on one that's like way bigger, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I need to get back to Florida to go on Sheikra immediately, because last time I did it 10 times in a row, and the last time was on my own because Sean blacked out on the 9th time, didn't you, Sean?
I did, yeah. Didn't black out on Oblivion though. Love Oblivion. It's like the best drop tower in the UK. Only it's a roller coaster.
Good joke.
On to the next one. And a classic dark ride here at Alton Towers. It's Hex, Legend of the Towers. Legend of the Towers. We have just finished that one. What do you think, Sean?
I love Hex. It's always a laugh. It's really, really interesting flat ride. Like, it's really unique to this park. I mean, they used to have something like it in Blackpool, didn't they? Impossible.
Yeah, Impossible, but they stopped that one.
Yeah.
So,
But I really enjoy it. It always makes my stomach go really weird, and I'm always like even though I know how it works, I can't. It's like I can't wrap my head around it. Like it feels like you're upside down. Do you know what I mean?
it's great. It's got an iconic theme song. The theming in general is sick, and I just think that the overall experience is fantastic, and the new changes only add to that. It's one of the top dark rides in the country for me. I really love Hex, and this is the second time going on it since it's been reopened, and I think it's just going to keep getting stronger.
Yeah. Started to make my stomach go a little bit when I'm on it, so it's giving me that flat ride feeling.
There you go. No review from Kain in this one. It's turned his stomach as well, I think. There he is there. So with that said, on to the next one. So we are going on 13. The day's got to Kain. He's sitting this one out, so let's head on to 13.
Okay.
So we have just come off 13, and that was the first time that I've been on 13 this year. I'm laughing my head off because that was the craziest.
We should have brought
ride.
the photo.
We should have. I literally put my hands up, and on that drop down, I almost came out the seat. And we looked at the picture at the end, and I wasn't in the picture. It was up to there on me in the picture, like there. And I was in the pictures. I was in the person's picture that was in the seat behind me, like popping
There's
up
a
my
picture
whole
of me,
head.
and Axel's like chin, and then I look to the left, and Axel's face is just like that.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad, and it was taking up half of the screen as
mate,
well.
It was jokes.
Yeah, that was bad.
was
So
jokes.
I nearly got decapitated on 13.
Yeah.
Success
Yeah,
in my
it's a lot
eyes.
shorter than I
But you
remember,
said it was shorter than you remember.
Yeah, I thought it was longer. Just seemed to go really quickly, that ride. Just like two bunny hops, and then you're at the end.
That's one of the big problems with the rides at Alton Towers. They're not long enough, are they?
No,
But that being said, they're a first of a lot of their kinds.
Yeah, it's a
and
cool
they're
roller
always great theming. And what I love about Alton Towers is that a lot of the things are really like dark themed.
Yeah.
So you've got like mystery or thrill or horror to it, which I really enjoy about Alton Towers. With that said, we have done everything that we wanted to do today.
2 o'clock.
So if there is any major updates, we'll bring them to you. But otherwise, we'll bring you to our final thoughts of the day. And that brings us to the end of the day here at Alton Towers Resort. The weather has held off. There has been no thunderstorm. It's been really hot, hasn't it, most of the day, to be
Boiling.
honest. And we did every single ride that we wanted to do by 2 p.m. The park's open till 6. We've done every single ride that we wanted to do, and re-rides, including Nemesis Reborn and Wicker Man, because Kain over here wanted to decide which one is his favourite coaster. Do we have a verdict?
It is now Nemesis again after all these years.
Reasons?
Hence, it makes me feel like ill a little bit. It makes me feel a bit drowsy. It's the only roller coaster in the world that can make me feel a bit ill, basically. It's the only ride, so that's why I love it. It's the best one.
I think it's super hard to decide. You've got one that's a wooden
Back row
coaster,
as well.
one that's a steel, SLC, and we did do the back row of Nemesis, and it really does get some speed throughout the day. Same with Wicker Man as well. But I've had an epic day. I've done everything. What more could I ask for? Could you have asked for a better day?
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely brilliant. I have to say, Nemesis and Wicker Man, I only went on Wicker Man once. I've not felt 100% today, but when I went on Nemesis for the second time, you have to go on it twice, once at the beginning of the day and once at the end of the day, just to feel the difference, because wow, does it pick up some speed at the end of the day. And the park's been brilliant, the weather's been great. There's a lot of walking, I feel like I've walked the equivalent of a marathon today, but that is Alton Towers for you. It's a young man's park.
Skyride is back open, and I've still not been on Skyride since it's been back open, and any time that I don't go on Skyride is okay with me, because I think that is the scariest ride on the park. So I'm completely fine with that, but I couldn't have asked for a better day here. We don't know when you'll see Kain next.
Let me tell you something that this park needs before the vlog ends. Where is the random little shows that used to happen? Where is the Romas?
I think they've got rid of the entertainment crew.
There was so many little shows that used to happen around the park all day.
And that's what really makes the theme park
Yeah,
special.
Food, you could watch a little show for free. You ain't got to go in nowhere. It'd just be performed in front of you.
You do feel that element of the park missing this year. You really do. Bring back the entertainments team. Let's start a petition for that because
you need it.
It's you feel it in the park. You really do feel it in the park.
Difference in the park, and it's gone now.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just a bit like, you know, it breaks the monotony up a little bit of walking everywhere.
Exactly.
It does. It does. Yeah. And with that said, do you want to say goodbye in the vlog?
Goodbye and good night.
And of course, me and Sean will see you on the next one. I hope all of you theme park nerds enjoyed this video. So from
Sean
and from myself, Axel, we'll see you in another video.
Bye.